The secret to great projects is with high-quality cuts, and you can make them more easily than you ever thought possible using your circular saw plus the Craig Rip Cut. The Craig Rip Cut Circular Saw Edge Guide takes the intimidation out of cutting and allows you to make cuts without measuring, without marking, and without having to keep the saw from wandering off of a cut line. The Rip Cut turns your ordinary circular saw into a precision edge-guided cutting tool that makes straight, accurate, repeatable cuts in plywood, MDF, and other large sheets easy and accurate. And because projects often call for multiple pieces to be cut the exact same size, with the Rip Cut, you can lock in a size and can be confident that with cut after cut, the pieces will be exactly the same size. Also, you can make these cuts anywhere you need to by taking your saw to the material instead of having to bring your material to the saw. The Rip Cut makes this possible with a universal sled that holds your saw, an aluminum guide rail with built-in measuring scale, and an oversized edge guide that follows the edge of the plywood sheet to provide complete control as you cut. The universal sled can also be used on the Craig AccuCut. The Rip Cut works with just about any circular saw, whether it has a blade mounted on the left or the right side. Plus, the edge guide is reversible, so the Rip Cut works equally well right-handed and left-handed. Mounting your saw on the Rip Cut is quick and easy, and your saw can be removed for other uses, then reinstalled just as quickly. Using the Rip Cut is easy too. Just lock the saw sled at your desired cut, from 1 inch up to 24 inches wide, then simply hold the edge guide against your sheet. Turn the saw on and go. A large handle on the edge guide that helps you maintain solid contact with the edge of your sheet. With the Rip Cut Circular Saw Edge Guide, it's just that easy. There's no measuring and no marking, just straight, accurate, repeatable cuts every time. Visit us online at craigtool.com to learn more about the Craig Rip Cut, as well as our other Craig cutting solutions that make cutting easy so you can start every project with confidence.
This is the Dust-Right Lathe Dust Collection System from Rockler. It's got a distinctive scoop-shaped dust port that cups spindle turnings to capture dust and fine shavings as they're cut from the workpiece, before they get into the air. No other dust hood gets as close, and the Dust-Right system is fully adjustable to provide access for sanding without sacrificing performance. If you turn small projects, you owe it to yourself to check out the Dust-Right Lathe Dust Collection System. Just go to your local Rockler retailer or rockler.com. Rockler Woodworking and Hardware. We help you.
The Lee box joint and beehive jig, model B975, makes it easy to route 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch box joints in board widths up to 9 11/16 of an inch and 13/16 of an inch thick. Box joints are extremely strong and well suited for a variety of projects, from a simple box to a beehive. All box joint routing is done with the included Lee 160 1/2 inch bit and the Lee E10 guide bushing. 4 boards are prepared for making a box. All routing starts with the side stop in the socket board stop position. The first socket board is secured in place in a vise or portable workbench. Then the box joint and beehive jig is placed on top of the socket board, centered and clamped in place. The side stop is locked in place against the socket board and is now set for all socket and pin board routing. The socket board is routed by moving in and out of the template openings. This leaves a socket at each edge of the board. The jig is removed, the socket board is flipped, and the procedure is repeated to route the other end of the board as well as the second socket board. The pinboard stop is flipped into position, providing the correct offset for the pinboard relative to the socket board. The first pinboard is secured in the vise and the jig is set in place with the pinboard stop against the edge of the board. With the jig clamped in place, the pinboard is routed. This leaves a pin at each edge of the board. The procedure is repeated on the other end of the pinboard. Once completed, the second pinboard is routed using the same techniques. With all 4 boards now routed, the box is assembled. Any joint fit adjustments are done with the E10 guide bushing. The outside barrel of the E-bush is elliptical in shape, unlike standard guide bushings which are round. Because of this, as the E-bush is turned within 90 degrees, the active diameter of the E-bush increases or decreases, resulting in a tighter or looser fit. Settings are recorded in the user guide for easy repeatability the next time you route box joints on the Lee box joint and beehive jig.